Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, the Pokemon Company released the second trailer for our Scarlet and Violet Pokemon games coming out later this year. We got tons of new information, new Pokemon, we got a release date, lots and lots of fun information, and we're going to jump right into that. But before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Like this video, leave comments down below, let me know what you think of everything and whatnot, shenanigans. But I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into the video! Right here at the very first scene, this was pointed out by Glaxon13, so I'm not the one that saw this, but he did. Nothing really unique here to me, but over here in the corner, as you see, we have a Flapple or Applin, Drifloon, and Hatenna stickers. So either that means they're going to be in the game themselves, or that we may be able to put stickers on our Pokeballs like we used to back in Gen 4. Either one of those, it'd be pretty cool. More than likely, I'm thinking they're just going to be in the game, so that's all we really got to worry about here. Then also, of note, as you see in the back, back right, he has a Switch OLED, so dude's rich. As well as up here in the top left-hand corner, you can see there's like a little Pikachu-looking book. And you see, yeah, you can see the stickers again up in the top right. There's a Drifloon, so yeah, nothing really of note there. And then there's running down here. Nothing really crazy here. There's a little weird pattern in the water. That doesn't, I don't really feel how that means a whole lot. But here's our first look at what is going to be the Pokestops. Not Pokestops. Oh my gosh, I got Pokemon Go on the brain. Poke Centers, which is basically kind of like a Pokestop. That's probably where they got the idea from. So they kind of combine like a Pokestop and a Pokemon Center, and you have these little stations here. It kind of looks like a gas station in my opinion, because we've got rotating ads, and then you can't see it from this angle, but there's a person inside of there that you can talk to and whatnot. So running right on past the Pokemon Center. You can also see these buildings in the background. Kind of looks like some type of, I wouldn't really necessarily say it looks like a church or anything, but it's just kind of like, we know this is based in Spain, so just kind of the architecture for that area. And then you can see little Spanish-looking houses over here as well. So you've got some houses. We don't really know what any of it is. We're not really going to learn that at this point. There's the grapes and oranges logos for the, you know, Violet and Scarlet different versions. Nothing really of note there. This part right here, this is a little bit of notes. This was also pointed out by Glaxon13. You can see there's ruins down here, so this may be like a point of interest. Also, you have a lighthouse, and there's a beach down here. And then all the way off in the distance, you can see there's actually a waterfall with a mountain. Which is another thing we'll cover. Obviously, you guys know, in most of the Pokemon games, Waterfall is like a super, super late game thing. Well, this Pokemon has stated on their website that this game is going to be pretty much open world, free reign. It's not like a linear cut and dry story. You can just basically do whatever you want. I'm sure it'll have, you know, it's got a beginning and an end to the story, but you can do it in whatever order you want. So my goal when I get it, I'm just going to run straight to the Elite Four and just troll them with one of these new Pokemon that we're going to show you in just a moment. So let's just keep moving. Nothing else crazy here. That's all there really is. And we're going to keep rolling. And this is crazy. 2 professors and 2 bombshells. Like, look at them. They're so gorgeous. I don't know. They're too hot. Like, what is this? Like, what are we even looking at right now? So, and another thing before we get into who they actually are, as you guys see in the background of both professors, they are version exclusive. So, yeah, I mean, you guys see you got Scarlet on the left and Violet on the right. So each professor will be in their respective games. And the boards on the back look to be exactly the same. So whatever they're researching is the same. Which it looks like the theme of this is kind of like time, like there's really old and then futuristic looking stuff. So I don't really know. There's not a lot of that yet, but we'll get into it. So first off, we meet Professor Seda, which Seda in Spanish references the past. So that's why she is Scarlet, and Scarlet tends to be the past. So it's the older version. And as you see here again, all these formulas, I don't know what they're working on. XX 1/70. I mean, it's not like it doesn't look like the unknown language or anything that's supposed to be readable. If anybody has any idea of what any of this stuff on the board might mean, let me know down in the comments below. I don't have a clue. And then you also have Professor Turo, which Turo is short for Futuro, meaning future. So yeah, he's the futuristic one. And as you see, same looking formulas here, XX 1/70, bunch of random scribble, the graphs all the same. So nothing crazy there. And in case we did pass it up, I did forgot to stop, go back to Professor Seda. Look at her teeth. I know it's kind of supposed to be like prehistoric or like ancient times or something, but it looks like a daggum vampire or something, right? Like, I don't know what's going on with the teeth, but I like it. I like it a lot. So the teeth are really cool. This looks like freaking like Quick Panic or Shady Penguin or something. Like, I hope they're getting royalties for using their image in this game because, like, I wish I looked like that. Like, I look like a troll compared to Professor Turo. So, I don't know. And then we got these super HD versions of the starters. They look really good. The only thing really of note here is Fuecoco's little stem on its head. You can kind of see like a faint outline of like a glowing red like fire and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Quaxley being dope. I really like that Quaxley. And here is our first look at, this is going to be our rival, basically. And her name is, let me make sure I pronounce it correctly. Her name is Nemona. She has a sunny and energetic disposition. She loves Pokemon battles. The only downside to her is she is not very good at it. Or she's good at battles, but she's not good at throwing Pokeballs, which is weird. But another thing we want to note here is if you look down at her wrist, let's see if we can get a better angle at it. So here we're throwing out, we're going to go into a little trainer battle. All right, so you can see it good here. This is one thing I want to note here about her. On her wrist, she has a little wristband. And all the previous games, since Megas were introduced, you've had the Mega Bracelet ring, the Z Crystal Bracelet and ring, the Dynamax band. So either, it's one of two things. Either that's the new Pokedex, is the little band on her wrist, or possibly even that has something to tie in with the new mechanic. Which, what the new mechanic actually is, we don't know yet. Spoilers, that was not told in this video. We know nothing about what exactly the new mechanic is, unless there's something hitting that we're missing. And then also, as you can see here on these ads on the backboard, pay close attention to that. First off, we have a little Wingull with a shoe, or like a sandal, so it's just some kind of ad. Not really sure what their point is. And here's our first look at a brand new Pokemon. And there we go, Nemona. Just going to have some fun. So we'll show you some moves here. This is, let me make sure I pronounce his name correctly as well. This is Pawmi. It is the mouse Pokemon. It's electric. So basically, this is the Pikachu clone of this generation. And it's really cute. And then we move on to a very, 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 very amazing part of the trailer. I'm just show you. The power science is amazing. If you connect with friends, you can head out on adventures together, up to 4 of you at a time. Co-op. So basically, what we can do with Dynamax Adventures and Sword and Shield will now be coming to this game, and you can head out on adventures together. Look, you have your other friends with you in the game. What? That's crazy. And then you guys all go out on adventures together. And then another thing on this billboard back here, there's some Pokemon. It's kind of hard to make out. The one thing that was thrown out by some people was this little silhouette of like a trainer or something. We don't really know what that's supposed to mean yet. Maybe that's like the first gym leader or the champion, or who knows what it is. But this is all I care about, is this. And it looks like you can play cross version as well, because you see they're wearing Scarlet and Violet outfits. It looks like there's tons of customization, that's a word, right? Tons of customization available in these games, which I love. What they're doing outside of this giant castle, I don't know. But then they run off. One of them apparently runs. This is the funny part to me. They run in different directions. One runs towards the castle, and then you just stand there. So that's kind of weird. And then you can see here all the different customization again, and all the different climates. We have all the climates like always, all the different weather, and that's always fun. We've got Fletchinder is going to be in the game. This one, a lot of people are not really saying a lot about this. Freaking Flaffy's in the game, which means Ampharos is back. I know a ton of people that love Ampharos, and Ampharos hasn't been in since Megas. Since Megas were first introduced, there's been no Ampharos in the games. So yeah, that's been very, very sad that we haven't had Ampharos for a while. But finally, with Flaffy coming back, we've got Ampharos. One thing that was hinted at, not in the videos, but just, on forums and on Twitter, possibly a regional variant for Ampharos, since they showed Flaffy instead of Ampharos. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, that would be cool. I don't care what it is, as long as it's Ampharos. Like, Ampharos back in the game. Ampharos Gen 2, one of my favorite Pokemon. Here's another new Pokemon that we're going to get. This is another great one. This is Smoliv. It is an olive Pokemon, grass and normal typing. And another thing, you got a lot going on in this picture. You can see we're sneaking up on the Pokemon, kind of like we do in Legend Arceus. You've got a Poke Center in the backstop. Something crazy going on over here up in the hill. I don't even know what that's about, but that seems just crazy to me. Like I don't know what that is. And there's a random fence post here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on that part. But there you can go. You can see Smoliv. Pretty crazy looking. And then you do see there's a critical catch right there, which that's pretty cool. So at least you can still crit catch things, which that's awesome. Then there's a nighttime scene. Nothing really crazy there. This is the boy, Lechonk. If you have not seen Lechonk all over the internet already, then you are missing out. Lechonk, a normal type. It's basically going to replace Bidoof in all of our hearts. Bidoof, nobody cares anymore. Lechonk, that is all we care about. But we have our first look at like a wild Pokemon battle here. So you see we've got down in the bottom left-hand corner, you've got your Pokemon, as well as the health bar for your Pokemon, then the battle stuff over here on the right. And then also, instead of in the top right-hand corner like it's been in previous generations, the battle, or the health bar and everything is over top of the Pokemon, which is similar to how it is in Arceus, where it's right over top of the Pokemon, especially for when you have multi-battles with wild Pokemon, where you get ganged up on by like 4 or 5 Pokemon at once and get obliterated, which is ridiculous, but that's besides the point. But this is really cool. The one thing I personally think is a little weird about this is the little yellow icons in the top and left. At first I thought it was like taking a photo, like Snap or something, but then I was just like, oh, that's just, I don't know why that's there. It seems unnecessary, but it is what it is. But more about Lechonk, because this is the most important Pokemon in the entire world. Nothing else matters except Lechonk. He is normal type. Like I said, it's obviously a hog, pig type Pokemon. But the most important thing is, I'll read this straight from the Pokemon's website, is it may appear fat at first glance, but in reality, the Pokemon's body is mostly muscle, built by constantly walking around looking for food. Same. That's what I tell people now. I am mostly muscle because I'm walking around looking for food, so. Oh man, he's just so cute, so adorable. And then here you run up to a trainer and you see some Flabébés in the background. And this one that was weird because you actually ran up. It was kind of weird. He literally almost ran into this trainer rather than, how you walk by and you get spotted and you normally have to go into a battle. So not entirely sure if that was intended. Also, why is he so small? I guess like you're 10, he's 5, I don't know. But pay close attention to his shirt. That's more important than any of these. Look at his shirt. I know it's a little janky. I don't know why it's doing that, but don't worry about that part. His shirt, Buffalant, Tauros, something like that. Maybe a regional form of Tauros, an evolution of Tauros. We are going to be in the Spain region like we talked about earlier, so it makes total sense for Tauros to get some kind of love in this game. If it doesn't, we're all going to lose our minds. Then again, we have a Pokemon Center. Not really seeing anything unique on that. There again, we have the little silhouette dude. So it's definitely a trainer of some sort throwing up a Pokeball. What is he doing? I don't know. Nothing crazy there. Okay, hi, we're waving. So this is what trades look like. And as you can see here, it looks like we are going to be getting the Larvitar line and the Bagon line in Generation 9, which is awesome. So we can get Tyranitar and Salamence. So that's going to be dope. Really, really dope there. We got Venonat, yay, I'm so excited. I don't really care about Venonat being in the game. Nothing crazy here. Obviously, we've got Gengar in the game, Lurantis, Talonflame. Everybody's going to have a Talonflame. So here's some interesting stuff. This looks like what like the gym battles would take place, or I don't really think the league would be here. This I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about this. I don't know what these flags are. Maybe these flags symbolize something to do with the region itself, because you have like a star in the middle and flames on both of the flags. Either that's for the gym itself, or this has something to do with the region as a whole. But as you can see here, I went back a little too far. It's also on the battlefield. The same, yeah, you got similar imagery on the battlefield. It's definitely different than what's on the flag. So, not entirely sure what those are supposed to mean. Obviously, there's Pikachu. We can never escape Pikachu. But that's it in a gist. Then, the crazy part. Yeah. They're about to show us the legendaries, which we're riding up to this mountain. Not really sure if that means anything. As you can see here, one of them looks kind of like a normal Pokemon. What the heck is this, a jet airplane? Yeah, weird. It's got a giant tire for a chest. And bada bing, bada boom. There's the backside of both legendaries. And their names, let me try to pronounce them correctly because they are a little funky. Let me go back up here. It is, so the one on the left, let's go to the other screen so you can see the front side now. So you have, on the left, you have Koraidon, which will be Scarlet, and then you have Miraidon, which will be Violet. And both of those reference past and future. So that's what those names mean in like Spanish or something. So you have one definitely old. It's got like an actual like rubber tire looking chest. And then the right one has this weird, like, kind of like, when you ride on the futuristic tracks in Mario Kart and you're like floating, like kind of like those weird electric wheels there. And you can definitely see they look different. That one looks definitely more kind of, tribal and ancient, where this one's definitely futuristic. I definitely think they were saying fighting and dragon for the one on the left, and then electric and dragon, like Zekrom, for the one on the right. But, I mean, definitely looks like electric typing for that one. And then there you can see the actual box arts, which look pretty cool to me. Which, this makes even more sense why the names of the games look so much different. Like, Scarlet is one textile, and then Violet is a total another font. Because that's the future, that's the past. And what does that all mean? I don't know. I don't know all that. I don't know what it all means. And this is the thing that's most important. November 18th. That's been the most predicted date because that was like the best Friday. It wasn't the last Friday in November, but it's right before it. And that's when most games come out. So yeah, November 18th is when the games are coming out. You can pre-order them now. But we got one more thing, which I need help with this part. I don't know what this part means. What is this? I don't see anything. Like, I can't really make out any Pokemon or anything. But, like, you have this weird glass. And I'm not seeing anything in it directly. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. If you guys know what it is, let me know because I have no idea. So I definitely need some help deciphering exactly what that is. But more importantly, show you this. This is what, to me, is the most important thing. Not the Pokemon. Which we talked about this earlier. But this is on, so after they release the trailer, they go on the Pokemon website and they update all this information about it and whatnot. So this here, This paragraph right here, I'm just going to read it verbatim and let your mind wander. You can experience a new style of adventure with a world that you're free to explore at your leisure and not in any order dictated by the story. You will, of course, journey to hone your skills as a Pokemon trainer, but many more discoveries and stories await you. Meet a variety of people and Pokemon and adventure in the world of Pokemon the way you want to. So to me, like we referenced early, there is a waterfall in here. And in past gens, you needed the HM waterfall or whatever the game's mechanic was to be able to scour those waterfalls. Is this saying you can basically do and go anywhere you want out of the gate and just explore anywhere? Like, if that's the case, like I said, I'm going to just run straight to the Elite Four and punch him in the mouth. Like, some of you guys know, if you've ever played Breath of the Wild, you can like speed run the game and go straight and fight Ganon and immediately beat the game in like an hour or two, instead of, going through the entire story, beating all the missions, getting the Master Sword and whatnot shenanigans. But this, like, this is gonna be like, if that was a thing, if this is a thing, like, this would be speedrunner's ultimate dream, is like you can play this game however you want without having to use glitches and stuff and just skip past things and go straight and beat the game. Like, that'd be crazy. And plus, you can just do whatever you want, which is kind of what we do in Arceus already. Like, basically, Arceus is kind of like that, where you have free roam and you can explore wherever you want, but you do kind of have to beat the story up to a certain point where you can unlock Braviary and then you can explore a whole lot better. But then you can go and do pretty much whatever you want and go wherever you want as you please. You can kind of stop doing the story at that point and then just explore. So, seems like Scarlet and Violet are going to have a similar vibe to that. And then obviously, like we talked about earlier, they have the multiplayer in here. This is probably going to be one of, if not the biggest game changer of this whole game, is actual co-op multiplayer in the game. So obviously you can battle and trade, but you can explore the areas together. Like, finally, like, I know a lot of people and friends I have that have, that's one of their big drawbacks to Pokemon. It's like, oh yeah, I love Pokemon, but they like multiplayer games as well. And Pokemon is, in general, not a multiplayer game. Yeah, we've got Dynamax Adventures, but outside of that, what is there? There's nothing. Nothing in Pokemon is multiplayer in and of itself. You can make it multiplayer by doing, shiny races or soul links and whatnot, but still, it's not truly multiplayer outside of trading and battling, where this you can actually play together. I think that's going to be so much fun, especially for content creators and streamers in general. Like, that's going to make it amazing. Like, you can actually play Pokemon with your audience. Like, right now, if you want to do that, we're doing Dynamax Adventures. That's it. And who's doing Dynamax Adventures right now? Some people, because we've already burned out on Arceus and destroyed it. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I've got from it. So I really hope that we can do and go wherever we please, as well as this free roam with the multiplayer is really cool as well. So hopefully we get something crazy. But yeah, let's look at let's look at the professors one more time. Oh my goodness. Which professor is hotter? I don't know. Is Seda hotter or Turo hotter? I don't even know. And look, she has abs. Oh gosh. I might have to go Scarlet just so I can see her. I don't know. It's crazy. And then Nimona, she's pretty cool too. And again, like I said, that wristband, I'm really curious about that band on her wrist. Like, I think they're saying the sleeve has something to do with because her wrist hurts and she's not good at throwing Pokeballs. But that band definitely, that's either a new mechanic or that's the Pokedex itself is contained in that band. I don't know, guys, but I want to know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And again, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, and again, you can follow me on all my social media. Links is down in the description below. I stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we will be doing an event this weekend starting Thursday night going till Friday night. Me, along with a bunch of other big creators, we are going after all 151 shiny Pokemon in the Kanto Dex. All of them in 24 hours. We are trying to set a Guinness World Record to be the fastest to catch them all in a 24-hour period, as well as if we complete that goal, we're going to try to catch as many shiny Pokemon as we can overall. So, got lots and lots of fun stuff planned. I'll have a whole link to that event down in the description as well. But until next time, guys, see you later. Chromer out. Bye.